Our coral intake has a few issues.
It's got a floppy wrist, poor retention, and inconsistent funnels. Robotics is hard, and iteration is part of engineering. Let's go through a process of making improvements. First, we understand the problem.
The relatively low wrist gearing of our original design created an underpowered joint. To address this, we offset the motor down and in from its old position, fitting more planetary stages and using a timing belt reduction to increase holding torque. We angled the coral intake wheel down to better grip with both backwards and downwards force. To address the funnel jamming, we tried to design for the asymmetry of a one-wheeled intake, making sure that the wheel would touch the coral at a good angle. We straightened one wall and added a radius to the other. This was pretty much guesswork and probably should have been prototyped. Redesigning also lets us add other little features, like this motor shield, so we don't destroy too many Neo 550s in competition. As you can see, the entire aluminum sheet metal design seems tough to manufacture with regular shop tools. Fortunately, a laser cutting company named Oshcut sponsored the project. That's why everything is designed from bent aluminum like this. They were able to cut, bend, and ship out the parts in a day, enabling us to complete the entire iteration in just 10 days.
The workflow from CAD to Oshcut was incredibly quick. From Fusion, Onshape, or whatever you're using, it's simple to export a 2D or 3D file of a part. Then, drag into your cart and Oshcut will automatically unfold it and simulate laser cutting and bending. You pick a material, thickness, and finish for each part, and if there's a manufacturability problem, you can see exactly where and why in the simulations. The guaranteed lead time options decrease all the way down to the same day. To test the limits of Oshcut's precision bending, we ordered some pretty crazy parts with a bunch of holes that needed to line up perfectly.
After a few days, the parts were in. I was super impressed with the way our parts came out. The assembly process was smooth. Even our intentionally complex parts were machined with a level of precision that goes way beyond what's typically done in-house. Compared to the normal cost of custom manufactured 3D metal parts, designed for bent sheet metal can be very budget-friendly. Oshcut's software automatically nests parts on a single sheet to save money. Additionally, Oshcut offers academic sponsorships to schools and teams, which is linked in our video description. I genuinely think services like this will make a big impact on teams that don't have the budget for their own CNC and sheet metal tools, making high-quality custom parts much more accessible.
This is our new intake on the field at the Grand Valley State RA3D competition. The stiffer wrist, tilted wheel, and redesigned funnels worked well in competition. We were able to score effectively and drop less coral. We played 13 matches nearly back-to-back, and our coral intake never broke. Here's what we learned from our modifications. Fully understand the problem first. It's easy to convince yourself that a new design will work in CAD, but prototyping in real life will always find a few flaws. If you don't have crazy shop tools, consider using a laser cutting service. Be sure to check out Oshcut's academic sponsorship information, linked in our description, and our Chief Delphi for more information on our designs. We hope that helps, and best of luck this season.